You can close your eyes, but your ears are always online. Persistent noise in the home can have a lasting effect on your health. What can you do against noise? How can the stress caused by noise be avoided? Normal noise levels in the home shouldn't be higher than 34 decibels, but not everybody lives in the idyllic quiet of the country. Especially in urban residential areas, the main sources of continuous noise are road, rail and air traffic, commerce, industry and recreational facilities. Outside noise penetrates the facade where it offers the least resistance, namely through the windows. In many respects, older windows represent a weak point, not just as far as the glazing is concerned, but also the frame and how it is installed. Persistent acoustic stress can have far-reaching consequences. For example, poor concentration, cardiovascular diseases, depression, insomnia, and learning disabilities in children. Targeted sound insulation in the home is therefore a key issue. After all, your own home should be a haven of peace, a place where you can escape the turmoil and noise of everyday life. The sound reduction index is a measure of how effectively each component can keep out noise from outside. A value increased by 10 decibels is perceived to be twice as loud. PVC-U windows fitted with standard insulating glazing achieve a sound insulation of 32 decibels, and this value can be as high as 48 decibels on PVC-U windows fitted with special functional glazing. But what do we understand by these values? Sound insulation can be impressively demonstrated and measured in the laboratory. A loudspeaker in the source room generates 110 decibels. This corresponds to the volume of a circular saw or a plane taking off. The sound passes almost undiminished through the open window into the receiving room. With the window closed, the noise levels in the receiving room measure only 66 decibels. This sounds like normal household or office levels. The tested window therefore exhibits a sound insulation factor of 44 decibels. The required sound insulation can therefore be determined for each room and residential area. The noise levels are measured on the outside and inside. The difference corresponds approximately to the window's insulating value. When too much noise is measured inside, the window is not insulating properly. The sound insulation offered by the new windows must achieve the values recommended for indoors. Sound insulation starts with competent advice and achieves a perfect end with proper installation. If the required sound insulation is to become effective, it is crucial that the connection between the wall and the window is tight. The tightness required for greater sound insulation is achieved when the apertures are stuffed with mineral wool and then sealed with a permanently elastic component applied to both sides. Keep out disruptive noise simply by installing new windows. Treat yourself to peace and quiet for once. You'll see. Sound insulation is one of life qualities that you can really feel.